God's commandments around our fingers and writing them on the tablet of our heart, Proverbs 7:3, is a vivid way of emphasizing how deeply and consistently we should apply divine principles. Our fingers are always in front of us, carrying out our tasks. Symbolically, this suggests that God's instructions should be kept firmly in our mental line of sight, influencing our day-to-day decisions. Writing them on the tablet of our heart signifies taking these commands beyond mere memorization and making them part of our very nature. In the Bible, the heart often represents our inner self, our motives and deepest feelings. Therefore, when we inscribe God's Word there, we allow it to shape our thinking, guide our actions, and safeguard our spirituality. This personal, heartfelt application ensures that we are not just following rules out of obligation, but out of genuine love for Jehovah and a desire to please Him. Next question: what spiritual gems from this week's Bible reading would you like to share? Proverbs 7:1. My son, keep my words. Lesson: this verse emphasizes the importance of paying close attention to divine instructions. By treasuring God's words, we build a solid foundation for our daily life and ministry. As Jehovah's Witnesses, cherishing His counsel helps us remain steadfast and spiritually alert. Proverbs 7:2. Keep my commandments and live. Lesson: obedience to Jehovah's commandments brings genuine life and protection. Rather than viewing His laws as restrictive, we can see them as safeguards that lead to contentment and spiritual well-being. Proverbs 7:3. Tie them around your fingers. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Lesson: this figurative language highlights the need to remember and apply God's counsel continually. When we internalize biblical principles, they shape our decisions, speech, and conduct in our ministry. Proverbs 7:4. Say to wisdom, you are my sister. Lesson: personifying wisdom as a close family member reminds us to develop a deep personal bond with godly insight. Viewing divine wisdom as dear and indispensable fosters a heart that is quick to heed Jehovah's direction. Proverbs 7:5. It will guard you against the wayward woman. Lesson: in a broader sense, godly wisdom shields us from any form of moral danger or spiritual compromise. By staying close to Jehovah's standards, we are less likely to be drawn into harmful relationships or practices. Proverbs 7:7. I observed among the inexperienced. Lesson: this verse serves as a warning that inexperience or naivety can lead to harmful choices. Gaining knowledge of God's Word and seeking mature guidance within the congregation helps us avoid pitfalls and remain spiritually safe. Proverbs 7:21. With her persuasive words, she misleads him. Lesson: flattering or deceptive speech can easily influence those who are not on guard. In our ministry and personal life, we must remain vigilant, test what we hear against scriptural truths, and rely on Jehovah's wisdom rather than human persuasion. Proverbs 7:24. Now, my sons, listen to me. Lesson: Jehovah lovingly urges His people to heed His warnings. By adopting a humble, teachable spirit, we not only protect ourselves from immoral influences, but also strengthen our resolve to preach His message courageously. Proverbs 7:25. Do not let your heart turn aside. Lesson: the Bible often warns about the danger of straying in thought and heart. Maintaining a strong personal study routine and regularly praying to Jehovah fortifies our hearts, keeping our desires aligned with His will. Proverbs 7:27. Her house is the way to the grave. Lesson: sinful paths may appear enticing but ultimately lead to harm. This sober reminder motivates us to choose the way of righteousness that results in Jehovah's blessing. In our preaching, we can compassionately warn others of such spiritual dangers and highlight the benefits of godly living.